Well, hello there. So, welcome back to Bold Bastard Brewing. So I feel it's valid that I give you a little rundown of what's been happening over the last 5 years, why I've not made a video in the last 5 years, and why I'm suddenly decided to make a new series of videos and make a comeback to my YouTube channel. So 5 years ago, that was when I made my last video. I think it might have been before COVID hit. So a lot's happened in my life over the last 5 years, as is anybody's life. So 5 years ago, me and my wife at the time separated, and COVID hit all at the same time, or around about the same time. And I kind of lost my interest for brewing a little bit, or more, I lost my interest in making videos of me brewing, because I still continued to brew during the COVID era, which kind of worked out well. You know, nobody was allowed to go to pubs or anything, but I was still brewing beer, so I was able to get good beers that I could consume during that period. And then also during that period, I met, towards the kind of the latter part of that first year of COVID, I met a new woman who's become the absolute love of my life, who I'm now settled down with, married, and we've bought a house together. So those of you that are familiar with my channel will remember the videos of me in my dilapidated, mouldy old brick brew shed that I had at the back of my house. It wasn't perfect. It was steamed up really badly. It had really bad condensation problems. The ceiling was falling down. I had insulation bubble wrap on the ceiling to try and stop any bits of the ceiling falling into any beers that I was making. So yeah, it ended up being a piece of shit shed really, but I continued to brew in it. So over the last 4 years, so since COVID hit, and since I got together with my now wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, I kind of eased off a little bit of brewing beers. I brewed less beers. Did them probably once or twice a year rather than once every month. Drank a little bit more wine, experimented with different types of alcohols. And I still enjoyed the party, enjoyed drinking alcohol, and enjoyed drinking beers. I bought a lot more beers. Sorry, just a cup of tea. So it's nice and early in the morning here. So yeah, in the last year or so, I've really got back into making beers. I've really enjoyed honing in and fine-tuning the recipes that I'm making, and trying to make sure that the recipes each time stick to a pattern, so that I know that I'm able to recreate the same beer time after time. So I've got a bunch of beers which I normally have on tap, which I've named myself, that are based on recipes from commercial beers from other breweries. And I'm going to go, and as part of this new resurgence in my YouTube channel, I'm going to do some videos that are going to show you how I make those beers. But first of all, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what's going on with my new brew shed, because this is pretty fucking cool. So myself and my now wife, we married last year, and this year we decided to move house. So we basically sold my house, sold her house, and we've got together and got a house together, and we love it. It's a lovely house. And one of the big benefits, as you can probably see behind me, this is not my kitchen, this is our bar. So we've got a bar in the garden, really, really cool. So let me give you a little tour of the bar, and then you can see what kind of a space we've got to continue making the YouTube videos that we're going to make, that I'm going to make in the future. But the intention is I'm going to include people like my wife in some of the tasting videos, and maybe some of the brew day videos, and it will have a little bit more interesting than just me stood there making a beer and tasting my own beers. So we'll try and make it a little bit more interesting. So let me give you a little tour of the bar, and then we can take you to the brew shed and see what's currently going on with that, which isn't properly set up yet, but my intention is over the next week to get things set up so that I can do a pilot, just a hot water pilot run through the whole brewing system, so that it's ready for doing a brew at the weekend. So let's give you a little tour. So here we are, look at this. So this is the bar space that we've currently got. As you can see, we've not long moved in. It's been a few weeks. We've got packing boxes still in the corner. But the people that owned this house previously built this summer house at the bottom of the garden and had it as a bar. So we have jumped straight on that and made this into our bar. So as you can see, we've still got, my keys are in the corner. We've got, any of the eagle-eyed above you, among you, will notice that these are, the majority of these are beer festival glasses. They're taken from beer festivals, cold beer. We've got a great commercial fridge down here where we can actually have a selection of beers. Those Madries are not mine, they are our son's, who's just at legal age. We've got a pool table which we bought quite a few years ago for a couple £100 from a pub in Manchester. Luckily this comes with a toilet as well, which is great. Really. And then this is the bit that I'm really happy about. This is the space that we've got on the end of the bar, which is absolutely perfect for a brewery. So you can see I've got all my new kit here. The wooden kind of benches that the brewing system's all on is going to go. I've got a stainless steel catering countertops turning up tomorrow, which I'm going to fit in place probably next week. But yeah, you can see all my old brewing equipment's here. So next week this is all going to be set up and ready to go. You can see that I've got all my kegs there. The only things that I've got that are kind of questionable about this brewing space is the outdoor is not sealed. There is no door on this space. I'm currently not worried about that because it's the summer. So yeah, so nice brewing space. Really happy with what we've got here, and the kit that I've bought as well. I'm really looking forward to doing a brew on that. It's a much better kit than my old kit that I had before, which was essentially stuff that I'd built myself in order to get like a brewing system put together. Whereas this is a proper, I've bought this as a mash tun, as boil kettles, as an amazing conical fermenter that's going to allow me to do pressure fermentations and pressurized transfers, which would be really good. Got my old fermentation fridge there, so that's not changed, that's still there. But yeah, really looking forward to getting all of this stuff set up next week so I can actually do a proper brew at the weekend. Really, really excited for that. So watch this space. So there you have it. Nice little brewing space we've got here. Great bar, which at the moment is, pretty much as the previous owners left it, apart from a couple of little bits. So we want to do this up to really make it our own, and also change this really horrible lighting so that we've got more dimmed lighting. Currently, when we're sat in here in an evening at the weekends with people around and we're having a drink, it's too fucking bright. So yeah, we really want to sort that out. But yeah, the brewing space is looking really good. I'm kind of in two minds as to what to do about getting a door put onto the front of it. I really like the fact that it's open at the moment, but that will probably be a problem come winter. So yeah, what do you guys think? Should I put a door on there? Should I keep it open? Should I do something else? Not really sure. But yeah, during the week, I'm going to get it all set up once the catering tables turn up. And I'll do some little videos of me setting it up and stuff so you can see kind of how it progresses, so it's ready for proper brew on brew day next week. But yeah, anyway, really excited to be coming back and making more videos for you guys. So yeah, speak to you soon. See ya.